I thought Ronda Rousey was gonna win. But however, like the game plan that Holly did and stuck to was the only game plan that I thought would ever work. But there's a few times where Ronda grabbed her and was like, oh, there we go. And especially when she had a Kimura kind of arm bar over the top, I was like, that looks bad. I thought it was over that. She was just she just stuck the game on not defense, just get out and up, stand up, you know?
Yeah.
She's confident, that's why she is where she got to, you know, but and you need to be in the sport, you know. A lot of people sometimes will come up to me, even me, and you're like, dude, you're cocky. No, I mean, if you're not confident in yourself, you're not gonna do well in the sport, you know. But I mean, she is definitely a pioneer for the sport in terms of getting that platform of being on a Jimmy Fallon show. I've asked to be on a Jimmy Fallon show. We're from the same town. Sorry, I'm trying to get on there, you know. But yeah, she's just reached a lot of platforms for MMA and it just and pushing the envelope and making the sport bigger, you know. Well, the only flaw I saw in Ronda's game was, and I've been there in her shoes and I've been there where I can't get this guy. I want him. Let's fight, you know, instead of boom boom move, you know. And I've been there where things aren't going my way, and just and I saw it in her eyes. She tried to hit that hook and she ducked her and fell down. I was like, I mean, fatigue was definitely setting in, and that can really start to play mind games with you. And then just man, this is not going how I want it to go right now, or how I even envisioned it, you know. But I mean, my hat goes off to both. I mean, a second fight between the two of them, if Ronda kind of slows down a little bit. I mean, because in the exchanges, Holly was winning them, but it was because Ronda was trying to chase her, and she was walking into a lot of things, which I've been there too. And it does get frustrating, you know. Sometimes your game plan of what you want to go out there and do, and it's not working, alters your mindset of what you're trying to do. You become a little bit more sloppy, a little bit more aggressive, and sometimes it backfires. I mean, I don't know what her preparation is with all the media obligations she has and stuff like that, because that can definitely affect you, you know what I mean? I know Holly Holmes didn't have nearly as much media attention as Ronda had, or obligations, so she was able to spend more time in the gym and get more work in. So I definitely think, you know, traveling a lot, being on planes and stuff like that probably affects your performance, you know. And then also every fight you've gone into, you murk people in the first round, going to the second round, you're I did, not only did I not crush my opponent and defeat them, but I don't even think I'm winning right now. So going to that second round could really, really mess with you. And I mean, she'll definitely come back a better fighter, because now that she's experienced it, you know. Or some people hang it up right there. I hated that feeling. Don't want that to happen again. Doubt that's the case, but Ronda was very Hollywood and stuff like that, you know, being in movies, and I mean, she lives in California and LA, you know. So being around a lot of people and getting the attention she gets, sometimes you can't help it, you know. When I was on The Ultimate Fighter, Dana White said your life's going to change. All, you know, people that don't talk to you are gonna come out of the woodworks and want to talk to you and see how you're doing and want to be your friend, stuff like that. And even my manager told me you know, people are gonna say you changed. Yeah, of course I changed. I'm making a lot more. I'm making more money than I used to. Now I'm in the public's eye. So yeah, of course you change. Your life changed. You're doing something totally different. So I mean, a lot of people, when they say you changed, you're saying it's for the worse. But regardless of whether it's for the worse or positive, yeah, you are changing. You know. So yeah, I mean, Ronda used to be at the OTC just doing the grind as a judo person who nobody cares, you know, no one really cares unless that's your stuff, judo, you know. Whereas MMA is every discipline, and you know, she gets a lot more attention, and she's the first woman to do what she's done, so yeah, it's I think the social attention can alter you, but I mean, she's handled it so very well this far, so I think at each other's base roots, I would like to say Holly's maybe a more simple woman, but I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you, because I haven't met either one of them, you know, but like just about how they kind of carry themselves, you know, from what I've seen, Holly seems more of a like class act. I don't have anything lined up right now, but I mean, I've been in the gym, you know, getting Ryan LaFleur ready for his fight. Was helping Marcus Calvel get ready for his fight, but it got canceled. But me and Chris Wade we're just kind of training, getting ready to be ready. And but this time is also really nice. When you don't have anything on your plate, you're able to really expand your horizon and work on some different things, and that, you know, because when you have a target date and a targeted opponent, like everything zooms in on that person. Whereas right now, like, I'm just training to be the best in the world, you know, and there's no pressure of every day, like, you know, if I eat a hot wing, like, I'm not like, oh, I don't know how much this weighs, and, you know, so, you know what I mean? Whereas when you're in camp, sometimes you know, I can't eat that, you know, your diet's on point. But I mean, I'm looking for, you know, a top 10, a top 15 guy, you know, and we're just looking to get in there and get after it, get back on the W side of things.